Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Kelly's Plant-Based Guide to Eating Out, where I review popular restaurants and take a look and see what we can eat from a plant-based and gluten-free perspective. I'm Kelly, and I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I like to look at restaurant menus, and I like to share my insights about what we can order, what we could change, what we can modify, and how to make it work on a plant-based lifestyle, because we shouldn't be restricted to not be able to go out at all. And a lot of people don't live in places that they have tons of vegan specific restaurants that you can go to. Why not figure out where else we can eat and be able to go out and be social? So what am I looking for when I'm looking at a menu? I am looking for 100% whole food. I don't really want fake meat. I don't like the fake meat. It's got chemicals in it. So we want to stick to whole, living food, nutrient dense food that's real food, no chemicals, not in a box. We're going to be looking for gluten-free options. Gluten doesn't make me feel very good. Gluten doesn't make most people feel very good. So we're going to cut that out. We're going to be looking for no animal products. So we're going to keep this vegan for the purpose of this. So no milk, no dairy, no animals, no chicken, no fish, none of that. We're also going to be keeping it low to no oil. It's really hard to stay no oil when you eat out unless you're just eating fruit or greens, salads like lettuce. But we're going to try to keep it low oil, and we're also going to try to keep it lower fat. We don't want to be eating this huge fat bomb and this huge calorie meal for a meal eating out and just ruin our whole day just because we ate out. So let's take a look at the menu. Today, we're going to be looking at another pizza place. This is a make your own pizza place, so this one might not be very long, but they have these pizza places everywhere and you can eat at this place. So let's take a look at Blaze Pizza today. Here is Blaze Pizza's website. So Blaze Pizza is one of those places, if you've never been, I did Mod earlier. It's very similar to Mod Pizza where you go in and you pick what you want and you're like, I want that. On this, let's actually just start at the nutrition. We'll figure out, okay, what kind of crust can we order? What kind of toppings can we order? What kind of stuff do they have? Because this kind of looks like it's just like order, find a location. I do have quite a few of these by me. I think they're all over everywhere. So let's actually just look at the allergen information. So we don't want to eat eggs. We don't want to eat fish. We don't want to eat milk. We don't want to eat shellfish. We don't want to eat. We'll keep this open just to see. Okay, here we go. We can do build your own pizza. It doesn't tell us what kind of crust. We're not gonna do any drinks. So for the purposes of this, we want to optimize our body and we want to be healthy. So I don't like to drink anything 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after I eat anything. So you want to make sure you're not really getting that liquid in, because getting that liquid in is going to mess with the digestion of your food that you're eating. So don't order drinks when you eat out. I know it's really hard because everyone brings drinks and we're so used to drinks, but if you are dealing with digestion issues, it might be something to look into, is not drinking with your meals. So I never ever order anything out, and I don't drink alcohol anymore, so there's really no reason to order any of this stuff. Okay, so here we go. Oh, actually, let's put all those things on there because let's go back real quick. Okay, let's do all of these. Here we go. Now we got all of them so we can see that. So for the dough, it looks like we can order the gluten-free dough. I'm really curious about this. Oh, it's got the ingredients in this and everything. So it does have olive oil in the gluten-free dough, which is not bad. I mean, it could have canola oil. It could be way worse. So it's not too bad. Again, this isn't that bad. The gluten-free I actually am okay with. It doesn't have any of the stuff that we don't want to eat. It doesn't have wheat. It doesn't have soy. I'm okay with this gluten-free crust, I think. I think I would, if I was in the mood for a pizza, which I don't really ever eat bread or any of this kind of stuff, but if I were in the mood for that, I think the gluten-free dough would be what I would want. So let's take a look at, see, this one's going to have wheat. This one's going to have your gluten in it. So I do really like the gluten-free crust. This one's going to have wheat as well and sugar. And yeah, did this one have sugar? Does the gluten-free have sugar? No. Huh. I like the gluten-free crust ingredients. I think out of all of the ingredients, the best. So the gluten-free dough would be what I would go with if I wanted to do a pizza. I didn't see that they had any salads. I don't think this place has salads, actually. So the sauce, it looks like we could do a red sauce or we could do a spicy red sauce. What is in the red sauce? We're going to get more olive oil in this. You're going to get some citric acid, which I don't like to eat things with citric acid, but we're eating out. So we do have to make a little bit of a compromise if we want to eat at a place like this. I don't like the vegan cheese. I think it tastes horrible. It's full of, look at this. non-GMO canola and or non-GMO safflower, coconut oil, pea protein. I don't like the ingredients at all in this vegan cheese, so I would probably do no cheese at all. I don't like it. That's up to you. It is vegan. It's not, it does fit all of our criteria. All right, so let's look at the meats and veggies. Obviously, we're not gonna do bacon, but we can do artichokes, we can do banana peppers, we can do basil, there's black olives, there's cherry tomatoes, there's garlic, there's green bell peppers, there's jalapenos, there's clamato olives, mushrooms, pineapple. I hate pineapple on pizza. I'm not a pineapple on pizza person. I don't think pineapple belongs on pizza. But if you're just doing a fruit pizza, maybe. But heating up pineapple is just, it just doesn't work for me. But red onions, red bell peppers, broccoli. So we would, let's look at these Brussels sprouts. Actually, let's look at the broccoli. So the broccoli is roasted in olive oil. So just be mindful of that. We're starting to add more oil and oil onto this. The Brussels sprouts are roasted with oil, lots of oil. Sounds really good though. Butternut squash is roasted with oil. So all of these things are actually vegan. You just have to be mindful because we're adding oil and adding oil. So you're just, your fat is starting to creep up here. We got garlic, we got sauteed onion. Is it sauteed in, I would not do the sauteed onion because it's sauteed in soybean oil. So we're not going to do any sauteed onion. You can do the raw onion. Spinach is good. Oh, there's nothing. Yeah, it's just one ingredient. Just make sure the things are one ingredient. There's a spicy chorizo that's vegan, but again, we don't eat the fake meat. And look at all this. This is a lot of chemicals. So we don't really want any of this kind of stuff. And the concentrates, it's not real food, you guys. We want real whole ingredients. You don't want concentrates. You don't want extracts. You want real whole ingredients when we're eating. None of that. This is all the same. Finishes for the pizza. We can top it off with arugula. You could actually just do any of the vegetables that you wanted, put a ton of lettuce on it, put a ton of arugula on top of it. That sounds delicious. Let's see, the balsamic glaze has got corn syrup. Let's not do that. We don't want corn syrup. Barbecue drizzle is probably going to have cane sugar, molasses, hickory smoke, natural flavors. Yeah, we're not going to do that. It's too many chemicals in these. Frank's is too many chemicals. You could do, I mean, you could just do an olive oil drizzle, really. It's just one thing. Cold pressed olive oil. It's something you're going to be getting quite a bit of fat at this place. So you would want to be mindful of your meals the rest of the day. Make sure you're not eating a ton of fat. So we got all the finishes. Let's look at the nutrition calculator. So let's see. So let's make a gluten-free pizza. Let's make a small pizza. And we'll do, build your own. We're going to do gluten-free. We're going to do the red sauce. We're going to add no cheese. I don't want any cheese. We're not going to add any meat. We're going to add, I like artichokes, I like basil, I like black olives, I like tomatoes, I like green bell peppers, I like olives. That's double olives. So we'll put some mushrooms on there, get some protein because you got protein in the mushrooms, red onions. Let's do some, ooh, am I done? I want some spinach and some spinach and then we're good. Finishes, we'll finish it with some arugula. So look at this, you guys. With fats, I'm keeping it pretty low because I didn't put anything on top of it. We'll do arugula and maybe some olive oil. Even just adding a little olive oil doesn't really take up our fat that much. So they must be just really giving you a tiny amount. So cool. Here you go. One slice. So how many slices are in the pizza? 6 slices. So what is that? About 660 calories or so from off on my mouth. Yeah. So that's quite a bit. 660 calories. You're going to have 20 something grams of fat. So yeah, I don't know if I would actually do the olive oil drizzle if you wanted to eat the entire pizza, because when you get these things, typically you eat the entire pizza. If you don't eat the entire pizza in one sitting, maybe you do the olive oil drizzle on the top and then you can split that fat in between 2 different meals. But if you do want to eat it in one sitting, don't add the olive oil drizzle. Just do arugula because like you're taking your fat down a lot, like a lot. You're only getting 12 grams of fat in the entire pizza as opposed to 25 or 4, whatever it was before. And you're getting a lot less calories. So I would probably keep that out. Be mindful you're not getting very much protein. You're getting 12 grams of protein. You're getting the same amount of protein as you're getting fat. You're getting quite a bit of carbs. You're keeping your sugars low because you're not adding any fake stuff. This is pretty good. I like this. This is good. Yeah, it's cool. I like how it gives you the nutrition calculator. Places that have the nutrition calculator are really good to go to because you can really refine what you're eating and really understand what you're putting in your body. and understand what it is. And obviously this isn't 100% accurate. This could be higher or lower than 90 calories, but it gives you a really good idea of what you're eating. There you have it. Blaze Pizza is actually a decent place to go. It didn't look like they had any salads. You could probably make your own side salad because it did look like they had spinach. It did look like they had arugula. They have tons of salad toppings, so they'd probably let you make a salad. But if you're really in the mood for a pizza and you're plant-based, this is actually not a bad place to go because they don't use the harmful seed oils. They do use olive oil. So not a bad place if you want to splurge a little bit and get a plant-based pizza. All right, guys, take care, and I will see you on the next restaurant review.